Buenas tardes, clase. Today we're going to be learning about using the verb tener for special expressions. As you can remember, this verb tener technically means what? To have, but we've actually learned that it's used some other ways as well. Alright, so you've already seen this a variety of ways. What about this? Tengo 15 años. Tengo 15 años. Well, that technically means I have 15 years, but what we're trying to say is I'm 15 years old, right? So that's a way that we would use tener a little bit differently. Or what about this? Tengo hambre. What does tengo hambre mean? Tengo hambre means I have hunger or I'm hungry. What about this? Tengo sed. I have thirst or I am thirsty. So I'm going to teach you some other ways that we also would use tener, okay? Here's this one. Calor. Calor means hot. Okay, so I have hot or I am hot. Cuidado, which means careful. Frío, which means cold. Miedo, which means afraid. Prisa, which is what you say when you're in a hurry. Okay. Let's switch to a different color here. Just gonna make this a little bit smaller so we can see it better. All right, here we go. Razón, which means you're right, or yes, you're right that it also means having reason. Con razón, if you remember that phrase. Two more. Sueño, which means that you're sleepy. And suerte, which means lucky. Okay, so any of these you would use a conjugation of tener with this word. So for example, if you say tengo miedo de arañas. Tengo miedo de arañas. Well, you don't know what this word arañas means. That means spider. Okay, but I'm afraid of spiders. Okay. Or what if I said this sentence? El chico tiene cuidado. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I misspelled this up here. Cuidado does have that O at the end. So go ahead and fix that in your notes. Okay. El chico tiene cuidado cuando él corre. So basically this is saying the boy is careful when he runs. All right? Because that's a conjugation of correr, which means to run. All right? And this cuando means when, right? So this is just a couple of examples of how you could use these. One other special expression that you can use with tener is the conjugation of tener and then say ganas de, and then in this blank right here to write an infinitive. And basically what this means, tener ganas de, is kind of like saying to feel like doing something. Okay? So if I said tengo, because it would be for yo tengo ganas de bailar. What am I saying? Basically, I'm saying I feel like dancing, okay? Or what if I got rid of this and I said, tengo ganas de jugar fútbol. Then what? I feel like playing soccer. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at a couple sentences with this, and then we'll be done. All right, la muchacha. Then we're going to have to conjugate tener for la muchacha, which would be tiene, because it's ella. Tiene ganas de nadar porque hace calor. La muchacha tiene ganas de nadar porque hace calor. All right, just as a reminder, use this one as the infinitive. Okay, we leave it as an infinitive because this is our conjugated verb. But the way we can translate this is basically like saying the girl feels like, what's nadar? Swimming, because, porque means because. If you don't have that down yet, you need to have that down. Because, and then we learned this last time. What's hace calor? Basically, it's like saying it is hot, right? Or there is heat. So this is just a way that you could use these special expressions, all right? We have a lot of different ways that we need to be flexible because languages are different. And so as you're struggling through this, please ask me questions if you have questions, but also realize that this verb, tener, is very useful in a lot of different ways. I hope that you have a good evening. Y nos vemos mañana. Que Dios les bendiga. Adiós.